Hello everybody on YouTube. I want to talk about why Obamacare needs to get repealed. Not replaced, repealed. First of all, we do know, and all you have to do is just look at your neighbor, your poorer neighbors, your low-income neighbors, and your middle-class neighbors, and you can see how Obamacare is failing because the price of healthcare just keeps going up and up and up and up. And that's partly because not enough people have gone into the pool or are paying first. So it's like they started Obamacare, and then all of a sudden, there is the insurance companies have to pay for these big costs. Now, Obamacare, for people like me, I'm just going to talk about my state, New Hampshire. I'm low income. Haven't always been low income. I keep fluctuating. Things keep happening, ups and downs in life, all that fun stuff. Making bad business choices, which I've learned from, but I'm low income. I have a job right now that's only 28 hours. And I can't get full-time, it's just part-time, so it's just a barely livable wage. So I applied to New Hampshire Medicaid, and through all the forms, you got to go through all the forms, see if you if they consider you truly to be low income. Okay, they did that, and they are paying for my health insurance, which is Blue Cross. There's like three choices, three different companies. Now, the first, the healthcare plan that I have, there are some things that are pretty good, and it helps me. Other things that the insurance is giving me that if I didn't have insurance, I still would have. I still would have that opportunity without insurance. So the insurance is helping me a little bit. But hey, I don't have to pay for it because the New Hampshire taxpayers are paying for mine and others. Now, here's the thing. Obamacare keeps going up. The state is paying for that health care. So, where is that money coming from? We got motorcycles. It's getting warm. Where is that money coming from? Well, it's not coming from the state because it's not coming from the state because the state has no money. The state gets its money from the New Hampshire taxpayers. So they're paying for that. But they only have a small pool because in New Hampshire, every 2 years we actually have to balance our budget. And there are many other things that the state needs to spend on. Including, we have winter up here. And also springtime happens and there's floods and sometimes they have to do that. So there's other things that the state has to pay, including their own salaries. Even though technically they probably shouldn't be paying, they shouldn't have a salary, but anyways, that's another story. So the state takes the money to this pool. Now, back in 2008, that was, right around 2008, that was the last time I was really low. Well, the last time it happened, okay, there was no Obamacare, so I didn't have to worry about, having health insurance. But I was still able to get my meds and stuff like that. paying a low price for it at Walmart. But I was able to get food stamps, an EBT card. And so that EBT card, where I didn't have to, my check, I didn't have to take money out of my check to pay for my food. You know, I could just like pay for my food and use the money from the check to pay my rent and my other bills and try and get me back up on my feet. And I did that. But then again, anyways, long story. And I did that. But this time round, you know, and I compare this to 2008 because it's right around the same income. But this time around, I can't get food stamps because I make too much money. Well, why is that? Because the state is paying for my health care. And not just my health care, but a lot of other people's health care who are on New Hampshire Medicaid. And there's quite a bit of people. So the state only has this small amount of money, so they have to cut from somewhere. So where are they going to cut? Well, they could cut from food stamps. It's either food or health insurance. And because of Obamacare, we have to have health insurance over food. Think about that. People are paying for health care over food. Now, thank God, we do have food pantries all throughout the state who people donate to. But the food pantries, people have to keep donating to them because they keep running out of food because there's a lot of people that use the food pantries. A lot of people are low income or less, homeless. So, one main reason why Obamacare needs to just go. But, you know, two things that they can keep, they can pass along and keep having, you know, where people can get insurance across state lines, just like we get auto insurance, you know, Geico, you know. It doesn't matter what state Geico's in, you know, it's like nationwide. Why can't health insurance be like that? Where you can just go nationwide and get the best price. And it would happen. We would get the best price for good care. And there's also other things, too, that where I live in Manchester, there's a place where a health clinic that you can go to the health clinic and the price is based upon your income. So if you're low income, you only pay a percentage, and the percentage goes up as more money you make, up to the point of $50. You know, so once you reach a $50 level, it's $50 all the time. You know, but you know, you work your way up by making more money. You see how that works? It's a free market. But we also need like doctors. Like you can go to a doctor in this state and pay $200 for a 15-minute office visit. Seriously. $200 for a 15-minute office visit? Why is that? Insurance. Too bad people didn't have a some options. Then that price could actually start to go down and be more more in balance with the free market. You know, see how it works. But the two laws that they could still keep, you know, like going that, and also people who are on you know, who have pre-existing. Now, and another thing they can do to help people with taxes have a tax, I forget what it's called, you know, where it's like, if you do this, you don't have to pay taxes. I forget what that's called. But if people get a health savings account, for example, okay, health savings account, or if they have insurance, particularly health savings account, because they actually do want to try and get up the health savings account because that's based upon the market. And you know, anyways, health savings account, because health savings account, it's actually a, if I remember correctly, it's an IRA that was changed to where people can take out money for health if they have a catastrophic care. You know, something happens to them and they need like health money just like that. Okay, so they either have that or they have an insurance doing the catastrophic. And just the regular office visits, you know, the price, you know, have it go down to like $50. So then that way more people will be paying into insurance. And if you have more people paying into the insurance, that's going to make it easier on the insurance companies to insure the people with pre-existing care, you know, pre-existing stuff. So anyways, that's why I think Obamacare has to go. People, we keep going on this partisan thing. Progressives, conservatives, conservatives, progressives. There's not progressives or conservatives in this country. There's people. The people are hurting. There are Democrats that actually voted for Trump because they liked what he was saying, other than Hillary. You know, the politicians, instead of promising people that, oh, do this, do this, do this, you know, if you elect me, you'll have this. Not the way it should work, you know, because the politicians have to take into account the whole thing, you know, and help smallly. And it should start by the local states first and then the federal government last. And we shouldn't have progressives or conservatives. It should just be congressmen who actually truly work for the people. Because that's what you're there, you know. And congressmen should not be getting paid to be a congressman or a senator. They shouldn't. State-wise, nation-wise. Because then they would truly be working for the people. And we also either get rid of that or get rid of term limits, one of the two. Because we just got people in politics right now, Nancy Pelosi and John McCain. They've been in Congress forever. Ted Kennedy actually died in Congress. Who's how many years has he been in? You know, it's government service is supposed to be for people who come up and they, you know, they try and truly do something to help people back home, where people can have a voice. The average person can have a voice. Not where they can actually make money off of the backs of people. And yes, you progressives, you know how to do that, don't you? You also know how to pit people against each other. So anyways, people, congressmen, think about the people that you're serving. And this message goes to both progressives, Democrats, and conservatives, Republicans. Thank you for listening. If you have any comments, down below there. If you make a video replying to this, stick the link down there. I'd like to see it too. You know, let's get a conversation going. We need this. We need these types of conversations. We actually need people to actually start thinking instead of just feeling and doing the right thing because it's the right thing. Thank you for listening, and stay creative in the magic of life. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.